This is Monkey World, the largest ape and monkey rescue centre on the planet. With every animal comes a story. Some funny, some shocking. Dramas great and small. Today on Monkey Life, nerves run high as the team attempts a surrogate mum for a newborn baby orangutan.
It's close to being perfect. It's also close to going badly wrong.
And in Hananya's group, Patricia is being pursued by the alpha male. Since Monkey World started, 43 babies have been born to 10 different primate species. As most of the primate mums were snatched away from their own mothers in the wild, there's a big chance they won't have developed any maternal instincts. Orangutan Roro didn't look after her first baby 4 years ago, and they had to be separated. 6 days ago, she gave birth to another daughter. After initially caring for her little girl, they had to be separated as the baby wasn't feeding. Dad duties fell with keeper Mike, but now, after almost a week together, she's ready to move on. This morning, it's hoped the baby will start a new life with the other orangs. The team hope that the female orang Xiao-Ning will care for her. The 12-year-old has been the perfect mum to her own baby Kai, and she still has plenty of milk. For 6 days, the baby has been nameless, but today the team have decided to call her Dinda, which means darling in Indonesian.
Watch your back, please. We're coming through. Thank you.
Orangutans come from Borneo, so an Indonesian name seemed fitting. Woolly monkey Julio, who Alison's been hand-rearing, is coming along for the ride. Xiao-Ning and Kai have been separated off from the rest of the group, so they're aware that something's about to happen. The 12-year-old is very maternal, but that doesn't mean she'll automatically accept this baby.
Orangutans are just like human beings. They're unique personalities. Maybe she'll look at somebody else's baby and say, no way. I don't think that'll be the case. Second of all, will Kai be accepting of having a new little sister who he sort of has to share a mum with? So there are all kinds of possibilities of risk and so on, but Kai's very independent and he's always off on his own, and we can actually supplement his feed already. So it's definitely worth the risk in order to have the baby growing up with other orangutans. And then, of course, Kai would have a little sister to play with. So we're hopeful. Xiao-Ning, you got to do the business today.
This is the very first time Monkey World has tried to get an adult female to act as a surrogate to a newborn baby. And as the final preparations are made, nerves begin to show.
There you go. You got that? I'll detach you. You ready? You're going to look after me in there. Good. You let me know if she's horrible to you, won't you? Because I'll be in there to sort her out, all right?
You look after her.
Yes. Yeah. Don't worry. Actually, if I just close this door now, and then you can use that as a...
Do you want to see what you think through the mesh, first of all?
Yeah. It's a new toy for you, Kai. New toy.
Look at Kai as well.
Mm. You're a good lad, you are, aren't you? You're a very sociable chap.
Okay.
Let's go in.
You happy with
Are you
that?
happy?
Yeah.
Doesn't look untowardly.
No. She'll be okay.
She's ready.
I can deal with her. You want to go this door?
An adult orangutan is 7 times stronger than the average human male.
She's very agitated.
Yeah.
There you go.
There is a risk that Xiao-Ning could hurt Jeremy or the baby, but Jeremy has a unique relationship with her, and the team are relying on it.
Hello, darlings. What we got? Who's this? Hello, who's that? Is that good? You come see it. I'm not going to give it to you just yet. It's different to that one. That's a little girl, you see? See?
You happy that she's not going to be aggro?
Can't see why she would be. Come on, here you go.
Okay. Hand her the baby when she comes over.
Yeah, in your own time.
Yep.
Take your time.
When you're ready.
Yeah.
If this plan succeeds, it will be an amazing beginning to Dinda's life.
Here you go.
Do you have a bottle up here?
There you go. What's about that? Who's that? It's for you. Okay, go. Belly button, yeah. That looks okay to me. Are you checking? Good girl, well done. Good girl. Good girl. Well done. Good girl. You're a special girl, aren't you? Who's that?
Taking the baby is a very good sign, but it's only the first step. And nerves are about to be tested further as Xiao-Kwai heads up high.
Holding on tight.
Yeah,
But the most important test is still to come. Dinda is hungry, and Xiao-Kwai must let her feed. As Dinda's future life hangs in the balance, in the new outside enclosure in the nursery, orangs Ame, Jolie, Hsiao-Ning, and Aris have settled into their outdoor life brilliantly. It's only been a few weeks since they first moved into the outside space. The idea behind the enclosure is to allow them to move around as they would in the wild. In their natural environment, orangutans are highly skilled at swinging through the treetops. They are the largest tree-living animal in the world. At the park, a combination of high poles, platforms and hoses creates the perfect space for them. Aris has always had a zest for life. He spent his first year enjoying rough and tumble with baby gorillas in Germany. Today, he still enjoys an active playtime. And if there's fun to be had, it's usually Aris who's right in the middle of it. Three-year-old female Hsiao-Ning can be stubborn and spoiled, and life is on her terms. But even she can't resist the lure of this exciting new playground. New girl Jolie was rejected by her own mum in Moscow Zoo. She recently arrived at Monkey World and has bonded with the adult female Ame, who in return provides her with the motherly love she needs. Jolie is never far away from her adoptive mum, and no matter what she does, she always keeps a tight hold on her. In the wild, orangs learn everything from their mothers, so Jolie's lucky that Ame is such a fantastic substitute. Back inside the orangutan house, Dinda is finding it difficult to latch onto Xiao-Kwai's nipple. Up until now, she's been bottle fed and seems confused by this new food source.
It's getting close. The baby's rooting around and Xiao-Kwai's actually watching to see if the baby's gonna find the nipple. It hasn't yet. She hasn't quite together enough to push the baby too, but we're in the best position right this very second that we've been so far. And the baby's rooting around. So it's just a case of the baby getting onto the nipple now. Xiao-Kwai's taken the baby. She's happy with the baby. That's it, no problem. But now we need to get food in. Full mouth right around her whole breast, but
She's so close, Jeremy.
we got it. We're on. And we're sucking.
It's a fantastic moment for everyone.
I don't think we could have wished for better.
I mean, it's funny, the baby took about, Allison saw it, the baby took about 6 big sips, and then realized it tasted different and then stopped. So, but she's gone kind of quiet now, so I'm pretty comfortable with that. What about you?
Yeah, if we would just wait and let it settle down, and then we can let it settle down to some sort of normal routine, and then we know where we are.
You're going to jump in at any point to try to help the baby suckle. If you see it struggling, are you pretty happy?
I'd rather leave it and, you know, only really as a last resort. I don't think we're anywhere near that stage. You know, while she's like this, baby finding where everything is for herself.
Well, they don't help. We wish she'd eat.
Under Jeremy's watchful eye, the new family will be left to settle down. Dinda will need to keep feeding so she can get used to the nipple, but all the signs are positive.
Too far away.
Looks like Mike's dad duties are over.
Oh, I shall miss her terribly. I'll miss all those late nights and those 2-hourly feeds through the day and the night, the dirty nappies, the bottles, the sterilising, the cleanliness. Oh, I'll just miss it terribly. It means I'll be able to go home and perhaps go to the pub and maybe go to the beach. But, you know, hey, what's better? Having an orangutan to look after? No, I mean, seriously, this is just fantastic. It'll be so much better for the little baby.
But just as everyone is starting to relax, there's a serious problem, and the team must make a difficult decision. Although Dinda initially fed from the 12-year-old, she's now finding it difficult to latch onto Xiao-Kuai's nipple. She's distressed and hungry. Babies this young need to feed frequently. Jeremy does his best to ease the situation, but Xiao-Kuai is getting frustrated.
Xiao-Kuai's getting a little bit upset because the baby keeps crying. And we got a little nervous because at one point Xiao-Kuai, trying to make her be quiet, squeezed her tight and gave her a little thump, really, just trying to make her be quiet. It's so close to the nipple, it's driving me crazy. It's so close to drinking, and if it just would, this thing would be fine. If Xiao-Kuai continues to get really nervous, a couple of things we're gonna try. Allison's come up with an idea. One, that Jeremy tries to bottle feed the baby, see if Xiao-Kuai will let Jeremy bottle feed the baby in there. That buys us time. The other is if she continues to be upset with the baby or starts getting rough, then we're gonna probably have to sedate her and get the baby out, which is what we don't want to do. This is so close. This is so close to going very, very well. And it's, you know, we're trying to hold our nerve, trying to keep right with her. It's close to being perfect. It's also close to going badly wrong.
As more time passes, the team decide that Jeremy must feed Dinda, and they hope Xiao-Kuai will let him.
If we can get a bottle down the baby's neck, we got 2 more hours. Then we can go for this, and she'll be fine. Mike?
Xiao-Kuai will need to be distracted with treats before Dinda can have her bottle. It's been emotional for everyone, and this plan has to work. It's the last chance they've got. Each time the park rescues a primate, the team carefully considers which group they should join. Seven-year-old Patricia became a member of Hananya's group just over a year ago. Forming alliances is vital for all chimps, and friends spend the majority of their time together. Patricia is close to 10-year-old Valerie. The park's happy about the friendship because Valerie is developing into a very confident female. Hopefully she'll keep an eye on Patricia. Patricia needs support because she's having problems with alpha male Hananya. He finds Patricia very attractive and likes to follow her around, but she's too scared to let him get close. Her body language of slow, careful, quiet movements suggests she's trying not to draw attention to herself. Avoiding him is probably not the most sensible thing to do. Hananya could hurt her if he wanted to. Hananya is persistent. He's determined to get close to Patricia. And the more she backs away, the more he follows. If she were to let him come over and greet her, Hananya may stop pursuing her. His plans to win over Patricia are ruined by 13-year-old Hsiao-Ning. Although he is subordinate to Hananya, when Hsiao-Ning decides to pester Patricia, Hananya does nothing. The 14-year-old has struggled for dominance ever since he became alpha male. Hsiao-Ning is just a year younger than Hananya, but he's not nearly as well developed mentally. The pair arrived at the park together from Israel 10 years ago, so they're good pals. Hananya's lack of discipline towards Hsiao-Ning suggests he still has a problem telling his friends off. Hananya might have allowed Hsiao-Ning to pester Patricia, but he's still desperate to get close to her himself. His frustration is growing and he's started to really harass Patricia. It's a difficult situation, and Patricia's running out of hiding places. She stays at the highest possible point. It may seem Hananya is picking on her, but it's only because he wants to get close. This is the perfect time for Patricia to show Hananya respect by offering her hand. But instead, she turns her head and won't look at him. Patricia just doesn't seem to know what to do to appease Hananya, but it's not surprising. She spent the first 6 years of her life alone in a small cage on her owner's patio in Fuerteventura. Adapting isn't easy, and she has to learn a lifetime of chimp politics in a short space of time. Hananya is also trying his best to fulfill the role of alpha male, and he does seem to be growing into the job, but his behaviour here suggests he still has a lot to learn. To try and ease the situation, Hananya and Patricia will be separated. Gradually they will be reintroduced, and hopefully absence will make the heart grow fonder.
You happy, boy? There you go, little boy. I see your new house now.
Baby woolly monkey Julio is nearly 4 months old. And he'll soon be ready to join his woolly monkey family and has been spending most days in his very own nursery alongside them.
A bit scary at first, is it?
It allows him to get used to their sights and sounds, and also encourages him to build his muscles so he can move around just as he would in the wild. Woolly monkeys have a prehensile tail, which acts as a fifth limb. It's adapted for seizing and grasping, and it's strong enough to hold Julio's entire weight.
He's a good boy.
His toys are loose and springy, so when he eventually moves around in the trees outside, he'll be used to the unstable movement. Today, Julio's social development is being taken to the next stage. Mike's keen for him to meet adult female Lena. Although she's not that impressed, Julio is definitely intrigued. Mike's woolly monkey impressions help to keep them both relaxed.
Oh, Lena's a good girl.
And it even encourages Lena to reach out. These interactions may be short and sweet, but it's important that they happen every day, and it will soon be time for Julio to meet his woolly monkey family face to face. Back with the orangutans, it's good news. Patience has finally prevailed.
Jeremy got a bit of a feed into her. We're going to let it all go a little bit quiet. Let Jeremy settle down, let her settle down. While the baby's quiet, Xiao-Kwai is quite happy. So we hopefully have bought a little time. It's time now to let it all go very, very quiet, and let's see what Jeremy can do with her.
But the joy is short-lived. Dinda is still hungry and won't settle, and this time Xiao-Kwai's patience seems to have run out. Removing the baby is the only option. In order for Jeremy to take the baby, Xiao-Kwai will need to be given a relatively strong sedative. Jeremy's exceptional relationship with the 12-year-old means he can hand inject her with the prescribed dosage. Dinda will be taken straight back home with Mike, where she can have a proper feed and sleep. Xiao-Kwai will need a reversal to bring her round.
we knew she was being really impatient, and she wasn't going to let Jeremy feed the baby, and then we're out of time. You know, we did a number of things, pretty much all we could do. We went in a small place where she could be comfortable, wouldn't move around up and down, and Jeremy could try to help. We tried to feed, the baby was starting to get upset. She was getting upset with the baby. It was time to call it, so we just gave her a small injection. As soon as she got sleepy, grabbed that baby and we're out of there. So, really sad. I mean, it's the highs and the lows, isn't it? You know, you're sitting there and you're thinking, yes, we really nailed this thing. You know, we just cracked it. And then it starts going on a roller coaster, and we did everything we can do. But, you know, it's not over yet. This baby is what? 5, 6 days old. I'm not saying we're not going to come back. I'm saying we're calling an end for now, and maybe we'll wait a week or two and look at it again.
It's been an emotional day for everyone, but Xiao-Kwai's safely come round from the sedative, and Dinda's on her way back home with Mike.
Boy, I'm pleased when that's all over. She's awake. We reversed the anesthetic. Jeremy's reversed the anesthetic. She's awake. She's going back with Kai. She's fine.
Next time, animal manager Jeremy checks on Dinda's mum, Roro. She may have developed postnatal depression since giving birth to Dinda. And baby woolly monkey Julio settles into life with his new family.
He spends his full day inside of the woolly monkey house now, which is nice. It gives me a little bit of a break, but most importantly, it means that Julio's beginning to become a woolly monkey again.
This is Monkey World, the largest ape and monkey rescue centre on the planet. With every animal comes a story. Some funny, some shocking. Dramas great and small. Today on Monkey Life, the Bachelor boys are up to their usual hooligan tricks. And there's concern for chimp Joline, who's struck down with a mystery illness.
Don't know. I'm kind of puzzled by the whole thing.
Monkey World usually operates a non-breeding policy because their priority is rescued apes and monkeys. But there are some controlled breeding programs because a few of the species are endangered. One of these species is the woolly monkeys. And there's one animal in particular who's growing up fast. Julio is the second woolly monkey in the world to survive being hand-reared. It was Alison who took on this mighty task. And now he's spending less time with humans and more with his own kind.
It's just been fantastic. I mean, he's at a little more than 5 months old now, and he spends his full day inside of the woolly monkey house now, which is nice. It gives me a little bit of a break, but most importantly, it means that Julio's beginning to become a woolly monkey again. So he's been joining Susie and Lena every day. So it's first thing when I come in the morning, he goes in here, spends his whole day here, but then he still comes home with us at night.
In the wild, woolly monkey mothers have constant physical contact with their babies. Alison had to do the same. She even made woolly monkey sounds and mannerisms to prepare Julio for the moment he was ready to rejoin his family.
Yes, I know. Oh, yes, you're such a good boy. I know.
Julio had a traumatic start in life. For his own safety, he had to be taken away from his mum.
Hey, get in there, get in, hey! Is the baby okay, Alison?
I believe so. We've got toes, fingers. I don't see any blood.
A few weeks ago, Alison started to introduce Julio to the other woolly monkeys at the park. First was 30-year-old Susie, the oldest woolly monkey in the world. The meeting was a great success and proof of how well Julio is developing and adapting to the world of woolly monkeys.
Seemingly, we've done a very good job. I mean, at home, I did always encourage him to sort of move around and climb on things, and exercised him very well. And I think it's showing that it worked, because he's just bombing around in here as good as any of the adults, quite frankly. I'm quite stunned at how well he's actually doing, and mentally how well he's adapted as well. You know, there's no fussing, no screaming, no crying. There is, if he can see me, which is why I'm sort of hiding behind the wall here right now. I can only get quick glimpses of him. If he sees me, he wants to come to me, but otherwise, you know, he's very relaxed. He's in with the other woolies, and he's flying around the enclosure, so all really good stuff. Soon I'll have to start donning sunglasses and a hat, I think. It's really not fair, because I've put in all of the work. I would love to see him enjoying the others and being in the house, but I can't do it, because as soon as he sees me, he yells and wants to come. He knows I'm here right now, I think, but this is an absolute joy for me. I'm really pleased. I just wish I could watch more of it.
The 160 apes and monkeys at the park eat over 60 tons of fruit and vegetables every year. And once in a while, just like humans, they enjoy something sweet. This morning, animal manager Jeremy visits a local farm to collect honey for the orangutans. When it comes to managing apes and monkeys, nothing phases Jeremy. But tiny insects are bringing out the coward in him.
Don't. You're okay. You're okay. You're right. You're a very, very brave man. I'll tell you what, are you wearing a scent or a perfume?
No.
Do you know how they make honey?
No. How do they make honey?
They get the nectar from the flowers, and they bring it back,
Yeah.
and they take it down,
Yeah.
and then regurgitate it, pass it to the next bee. The next bee takes it down, regurgitate. So it's been well digested,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's why it's very, very good for people.
So it gets digested twice.
It gets hundreds of times.
All right,
hundreds of
yeah.
times.
The honey is an ideal food source for the primates. Not only does it taste good, but it contains natural antibiotics.
Yeah, I have to do the quality control here. It's good enough to eat, that. Yeah, I don't like sweet things normally, but
Well, the bell heather is not so sweet.
it's amazing because it's not like refined and all the rest sugar. It's
It's absolutely nice. It's wonderful stuff. Okay.
But will the orangutans enjoy the honey as much as Jeremy does?
You carry on with that, I'm all right here.
In the Bachelor chimp bedroom, the boisterous lads are getting a bucket filled with water, vegetable oil, and floating treats. A tasty, moisturising concoction. 25-year-old Jester suffers from very dry skin, so the oil really helps him. At first, the boys are cautious, but it's not long before they are their usual rowdy selves. After all, they do have a tough guy image to keep up. But as always, it's just an act. They're actually petrified of the big red bucket. In the wild, it's normally the female chimps or youngsters who approach unfamiliar objects first, so the boys have a bit of an excuse for being cautious. But the truth is, these boys are actually big wimps. They are expressing their fear by screaming. But the more they scream, the more they wind themselves up, and although some are brave enough to get a bit closer, no one is willing to touch it. At last, 24-year-old Sammy braves it and finds enough courage to empty its very scary contents. Now the liquid is all over the floor, the group can at last relax. And as Sammy did the hard work, it's only fair he gets to enjoy the not-so-scary bucket, leaving Charlie to enjoy his favourite pastime, stuffing his face. High-ranking Buxom is in a playful mood and decides to chase Freddy. Freddy is not enjoying being teased, but he doesn't retaliate because Buxom is higher up the pecking order. Frustrated, he throws a bucket at another chimp, poor Paquito, who is just relaxing after gorging himself on the treats. With these volatile lads, life is never boring. In the orangutan nursery, it's time for Jeremy to see if the youngsters like the honey as much as he did. Little Jolie, the newest recruit to the group, is still a bit nervous of new things, so she hangs on tightly.
We thought this would be nice for the orange people because actually in a natural situation in the wild, orangs will find colonies of bees and raid the honey, you know, in trees and all that sort of stuff. And of course the other bonuses, honey is a really healthy thing to eat with all the goodies that are in it. You know, it's a sort of great healing properties, and it's just good stuff. Also, we like getting stuck up in honey as well. It's good fun.
Like the chimp nursery, there is a foster mum in this group too, 12-year-old Ame. And with maturity comes a game plan. Ame tries to take all the honey before the little ones get to it. She doesn't even swallow what she's got in her mouth before grabbing the next piece. Soon, the youngsters take an interest, but Jolie's still cautious.
What's the matter, Poppet? Just have a little bit. Come on. You've obviously been attacked by a honey monster before, haven't you?
Aris, the only boy in the group, has waited patiently, but he sees the perfect opportunity and jumps in.
Well, I know who's going to get that.
And he gets the best bit.
You scored there, young man. You can lick the bowl out. Everybody likes to lick the bowl out.
While Ame continues to get the big bits,
Look, Ame!
Hsiao-Ning's just got the leftovers. And she's so desperate for some more, she'll find it anywhere. Aris sees Jolie is missing out, so he gives her a big honey-laden kiss. But it seems he has an ulterior motive.
I told you she was sweet. It's not what I had in mind, though.
Just like humans, the orangs all have different tastes, and perhaps the honey is just not to Jolie's liking.
You stick more than the honey, you do, don't you? Little Klingon. He's a good girl. Go on, try some honey. You're not having any of that, are you? Just a little bit on your toe. Lick that off your toe.
But a few minutes later, when everyone's out the way, it seems that she can't resist the sweet stuff either. In Monkey World's orangutan enclosure,
Roro!
animal manager Jeremy checks up on new mum Roro, and she seems in need of some attention.
Hello, darling. Come up here. It's a good girl. What you got there? What are you eating? What you got there? Oh, that's off the browse, isn't it? That's sloes. You could make gin out of that, but it's okay. What, you were going to swap me those for a grape? I don't think that's a very good deal, actually.
It's been almost 2 weeks since Roro gave birth to her second daughter, Dinda. Just like humans, orangutans can experience postnatal depression. When her first baby was born, Roro suffered very badly. Jeremy did all he could to cheer her up, but she wasn't interested.
Hello. What we got? Hey, you want some brekkie? It's not your fault, is it?
This time, Roro seemed better.
With this baby, she got over it very quickly. There seemed to be a lot less hormonal worries going on in this particular instance. She was holding baby nicely, and she was caring for baby. And I think she was a lot more together with this baby in her head mentally than whatever she was with Hsiao-Ning. But on the other hand, we're still ending up hand-rearing it.
It's a relief that Roro isn't suffering from postnatal depression, but she still seems to have very few mothering skills. She's now been unable to care for 2 babies. Could her former life as a pet have had an effect?
I think with all these animals, the starting point is the fact that they have no experience and they've had a very traumatic early life, which puts them in the situation that they're in now. And then everything else will either help that or hinder it.
Just like humans, all primates have different body shapes and faces. Individual chimps can even have distinctive hairstyles. Grooming is a popular activity in chimp society, and some over-grooming in Hananya's group has led to 1 or 2 interesting looks. Often, the lower-ranking members want to be accepted by the rest of the group, so they offer themselves to be groomed by everyone. But for one of the well-established females, 10-year-old Joline, this isn't in her nature. So the increasing baldness and swelling on her head has become a worry for the primate care staff. Much to her displeasure, she's been separated off from the rest of the group, so Jim can come and check on her.
Come here, relax, good girl. No, come on. Yeah. Don't know. I'm kind of puzzled by the whole thing. We tried some sort of anti-allergy drugs to see if that was it, because particularly in the summer, you know, a chimp can get an allergy, and you do get, you know, a runny eyes and nose, and sometimes they get itchy skin, and they'll start pulling at their hair. All those, you try all those little basic things first. You know, keep it simple. In the end, nothing's really seeming to work, and our wildlife vet, John Lewis, he specializes in primates, and we've really had no choice but to call him in. We can't think of anything else to do. We've tried all the simple things. You know, maybe he'll see something right off, and then okay, and then, you know, good, we'll try that.
John and the team work through a number of tests for things like food allergies and infectious diseases. But Joline's condition is still a mystery.
Strange. What we probably need is, A, it may never happen again, in which case, wonderful. There's no problem. If it flares up again, I mean, it looks as if she's mildly puffy at the moment, but not severely so. When it starts up again, you want to take daily pictures. So I get an idea of how it develops and how it subsides or not, whatever, and how severe it is at the peak. When it's at its worst, that's when we want a blood profile, that's when we want possibly a biopsy. Not at this stage. I can't see today that a biopsy would be any good to you whatsoever.
Everyone will keep a very close eye on Joline. Since allergy and infection have been ruled out, her symptoms could be the start of something much more serious. Back with the orangutans, there are some decisions to be made. When new mum Roro rejected her baby Dinda, the park looked for a foster mum for the little girl. Last week, Dinda met Xiao-Kwai and her 1-year-old son Kai. Xiao-Kwai is a fantastic mum, so the park hoped she could rear the baby.
Good girl. Well done. Good girl. You're a special girl, aren't you?
Initially, she was very interested in Dinda.
We got it. We're on. We're on. Now we're sucking.
But things started to go wrong. Dinda had problems latching onto the nipple, and her constant crying was frustrating Xiao-Kwai. For her own safety, and so she could be fed, she had to be taken away. So now they've come up with a plan B.
In the not too distant future, or in the quite close future, hopefully, we'll start introducing that baby to Ame, who has proved to be such a wonderful foster mother with Jolie. Arme would be better option in so much as A, she hasn't got her own baby at the moment, and B, she's in the nursery group anyway with a load of kids, so therefore she doesn't have the competition with adults. But when we do that, I'm quite comfortable that Arme will take the baby and look after the baby, but then I have to work with Arme to feed the baby, because she won't be able to feed baby naturally, of course. So that's just something that she and I have got to work on and develop. But now baby's still a bit young for that to happen. We haven't made a decision as to exactly when we're going to address that, but it will happen. Am I boring you?
Now that Roro's grape supply has run out, she loses interest in Jeremy. She makes it quite clear he is of no use to her anymore.
OK then. See, no more grapes. You don't want to know me anymore. It's all over, innit? It's all over now. Look at that. No grapes. Typical woman.
Over in the stump-tailed macaque enclosure, Jeremy has a new challenge. 20-year-old Koko is being introduced to the great outdoors. It's a slow process and a huge change for Koko. It's all very different from her first home.
Come on, Koko.
Let's go.
Koko.
2 weeks ago, Jim and Alison went to Hungary to rescue her. She was stolen from the wild in Vietnam and ended up spending 20 years living in a small cage in a pet shop. Overweight and living alone, the team was surprised at her agility and her feisty personality. Koko's previous life may have caused both physical and mental scars. It could be a while before the park knows the full extent, but they have already spotted a skin condition which needs daily treatment.
Because she's so fat, in the folds of her tummy, it's getting quite horrible in there, and we're worried about fungal infections or even bacterial infections. So what I'm doing now is I'm giving her like a bed bath every day, and I'm using an antibacterial, antifungal shampoo that was recommended by Mike Nathan, the vet. So I'm just going to go and grab her now, and she's going to have her daily bed bath, which she's very good about, as long as I can stop her drinking the bath water, which is always a problem. Come on, sweetheart. It's bath time. Yes, it is. It's bath time. Come on, darling. Come on. Up we go. There we go. Good girl. Where's a good girl? There. This is... You don't mind, do you? A bit undignified, maybe, but you like your bath time. Here we go. Since she's been here, it's a lot less angry, a lot less inflamed. This is just through basic overweight and lack of mobility. I mean, this is just sitting about and getting fat. It's like almost like bed sores, I suppose. And the overweight will have been brought on by the bad diet and lack of exercise. And then if you're big and fat, you don't do a lot. So then you just sit and vegetate in a horrible sweaty heap. And then you can only degenerate from there, really, can't it?
Here at the park, it appears that Koko loves the attention, and each day after her wash, she gets a little treat.
As sure as I can be that she actually likes the sensation of being groomed and brushed and washed, just by the fact that she is so cooperative. I mean, she'll turn into the right position so I can get the right bit. I mean, look at her face now. In fact, very often she'll go to sleep in like bliss as I'm brushing her hair, and that can only be a positive thing.
Her reaction means that hopefully, when she meets the other stump-tails, grooming will become second nature to her. Next time, Koko meets her first companion in 20 years, old boy Gerald. And there's a surprise arrival for golden-cheeked gibbon Peanut.
So out of all the groups of gibbons that we've got here, these were the last we thought were going to be giving birth.